It
Yes. So
does.
welcome everyone to Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together in Catherine's Garden and Home. That's right. And so I have my wonderful sister here, Thelma, Yankee Sister Homestead, and she is going to be with me as we talk about seeds, we talk about the garden, and also tomorrow is the first day of winter. We are
Winter.
now transitioning from fall into winter, so we're
Mhm.
in a new season. And it is quite exciting because it doesn't feel like winter. I don't know if
No.
that's been happening for you as well. Yeah. We're used to, that was it yesterday? The day before yesterday, I think we had the rainstorm.
Yes.
And I said to myself, if this was snow, we would be in trouble.
That would have been a blizzard. Yeah.
Sure
hmm
enough, but it was
hmm
a lot of rain
Yeah.
and heavy winds,
hmm
but no snow. But if it were later on, before in the past, it would have definitely been snow. We would have probably had blackouts or something because
Yeah. The
with the
wind was
intensity
very,
of
very
the
fierce.
wind,
hmm
it was really intense. So they've been
Exactly.
talking about the fact that the zones have shifted,
Yes.
and that it's shifted from six. A lot of people have said that their zones have shifted one more down. Like
Yeah.
if they're zone, like we're zone 6, that they're now a zone 7, or just touching a 7A or 7,
Right.
yeah, 7A or
Right.
7B. But they're a 7, from a 6 to a 7. And so
hmm
I think that if it's so, it's going to open up for us, those of us who are in zone 6, a longer growing season. And we'll
Yes.
be able to do that fall sowing, and get the brassicas and the cauliflower and
Mhm.
the kale, the greens, the leafy greens. We'll be able to have them longer and extending through the growing season into the winter. So that would be a really good thing for us, I think. Don't you think?
I I would love to have it extended. You better believe it. I would love to, but we stayed the same. 6A, it didn't move in any direction.
Oh,
So,
okay. I didn't check. I didn't check,
oh,
but
I did.
oh,
I
you
was
did.
waiting.
But I just felt, oh well, I'll just see if it does that or not. Sonia's with us. Hello, Catherine and Yankee
Hi.
sister. Hi,
Hi.
Sonia. How are you? It's good to have you on. I hope the other people are coming on. And I see there are people watching. So come on in the chat. Come and join us. I have Thelma, our good sister here, who is a gardener, and she is a superstar too. I
Ah,
hope that you watched her video. I
no.
put it on our community
Oh,
page
you
so
did.
that
Okay.
people can see it, if they didn't see it already, to come on in and watch it and see your garden, because now that's the first time I've actually really seen your garden, your full garden. Yeah, good to
hmm
see you too today. Yes, Sonia. I decided that I would start with Thelma. She's breaking ground for us here at Catherine's Garden and Home, so
Yeah.
that the rest of you can come
Right.
on in, and I can interview you and talk to you about your garden and
Mm,
share. So that's what this is all about. And also
exactly.
because this is the new season of winter and the Christmas holiday, and I'm not going to see you until after Christmas again, which would be next
No.
week. Could you believe it?
I
Christmas
know.
Monday is Christmas. So
It
I'm not
came
going to
too
see you
fast.
all, my gardening friends, until after Christmas. So I felt that this was a good time for us to share, to be
hmm
excited about the garden, and just to have a nice conversation. Oh, hello, Bev. Gardens are me. Good evening, Miss Catherine and Yankee sister. Hi,
Oh,
Sonia. Yes, I thoroughly enjoyed watching her. You did. You did.
oh,
Oh,
she
that is
saw it.
good. Yes. And she was so full of joy. I mean, she was just laughing the whole time. It's like, oh my God, she's so excited.
I
I
know. I was
love
so
that because
tickled.
it's just your natural personality that you're a very joyful person and
Yeah,
you enjoy people. You were
yeah.
so excited,
I
weren't you?
was. I was. I
And you
really
still
was.
are because you're
Yeah,
still laughing.
I know. That was such an honor, and I had to
Mhm,
hold that very quiet. I had to
mhm,
hold it quiet because I knew he was coming. He had to. He came to New London
mhm.
for a wedding and a naval graduation.
Okay.
So he decided to ask me if he could stop by, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, not Gardner Scott!" But he
Mhm,
did, and he came by, and oh my goodness, I was so nervous,
mhm.
so
So
nervous.
he just said you asked. So how did that happen? So he just asked you to come by, or you?
No, no, I was on his live,
Okay.
and because I go on his live on Mondays,
Oh.
and he asked me. He said he was going to email me,
Mhm.
and when he did, he asked me. He said he was going to have some business to do in Connecticut, and if he could come by to see the garden.
Wow.
So I was
Mhm,
shocked.
mhm.
I was shocked.
Mm.
So yep, and that's what happened, and we connected and
Yes.
everything, and I didn't mention it to anybody. I didn't mention it on his live or anything because I was waiting for him to
Mhm,
put up a video, and he just told me Monday on his live that he was still working it out.
mm.
So and he mentioned it, so I said, "Okay, you mentioned it. I'm putting this video up." And I've had it ever since the summer.
Yeah, since May. I
So,
remember when you told us, and
yes.
we had talked about it here at
Mhm.
Catherine's Garden and Home. So it was good to see it. But then
Yeah.
actually, this is now when we need to see the garden and see the potential of what is possible. So I
Mhm.
thank you for doing that because I think it
Oh,
helped to stimulate the desire and to get us going.
yeah.
Even though our garden is sleeping right now, we
Mhm.
can get excited about the garden. Um,
Right.
and
Right.
I like the fact. So, is all of your garden more or a good portion of it container gardening, or do you do any in-ground gardening as well?
I don't do in ground because it's very, very rocky. Very
Uh-huh.
rocky. I'm on a mountain. So
Mm.
if I take a shovel and dig into the ground, all I hear is clink, you know. So I do have one, two, three, four, five, six raised beds,
Mhm.
and that's all I used to garden in until I started going on YouTube and everything, and being in the lives and container gardening. After that, I went crazy. I went
Yeah, you
crazy.
had a lot of
Yes.
containers all over. I like I said you're rivaling G Mama Grows because I
Yeah.
know her as
Yeah.
being a container gardener. And even the New Orleans gardener, when I think she's kind of shifted her garden, but before when she first started, she was
Yeah.
very much into container gardening.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, definitely. Yeah, she's doing some raised beds too,
Yes.
but
Yes.
she does a lot of container gardening, and I had never even realized I could do that.
Uh-huh.
So I went crazy, and
Mhm.
I can't even count how many pots I have. I can't,
Yeah, because
you know.
I said, wow. You know what I was really impressed with was the garlic. The
Yeah,
garlic.
yeah,
Wow, they were looking so healthy. They almost looked like leeks. You know
yeah,
how
yeah.
leeks?
Mhm.
Yeah,
And
because
that's the way I've
I just
always
planted
grown them.
some garlic
Mhm.
in my kitchen garden area, and
Right.
it is quite it's they're starting to come up. The little shoots are starting to come
Yeah,
up. I'm like,
mine's
oh
are
my goodness.
mhm. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
so
way I've
that's good.
always That's the way I've
Mm.
always grown garlic in those containers,
Uh-huh.
those storage containers. I have holes in the bottom of them, but
Yes.
um, yeah, and I put them in the containers so that they don't take up space
Mhm.
for me to plant other things in the beginning of spring because I
Mhm.
won't be able to harvest them until June.
Okay.
So they really kind of hold a spot. So I said, okay, let me find some containers,
Mhm.
and that's worked. I've had those containers a good 3 years. They're starting to get a little weather beaten now, but
Mhm.
they've held up very well,
Mm.
very
Mm.
well.
Yeah, I see we have in the chat
Yeah.
Monica. Hi, Monica. I'm
Hi.
here. Hi, Yankee Sister Homestead, Sonia, Gardeners
Yes.
Army. Hi, Monica. Yeah, and
Hi.
we have Broke Farmer. Hey,
Bro.
Catherine and Yankee Sister
Yay.
driving and listening. All right.
Yes. Hey,
All right.
that's my
It's an
cuz.
honor to have you all with us. Yes. And you're Broke Farmer that's very blessed. Yes, you
Yes.
are.
Mhm. Yeah, he mentioned that he had your journal.
He
Your
did.
garden. Yes, your
Oh,
garden.
okay. Well, that was there was the journal and then there's the planner. And so I had the journal is to get us going. So those of you who have
Mhm.
not gotten your journal or even have a notebook, get a notebook because the journal is going to help us get started. We're going to start to you got your journal. That's good. We're going to start to write down our seeds and what we want to plant. And this year might be different from this year coming up 2024 may be different from what you did last year because this is this year's
Yeah.
the intentional garden 2023. And I was looking at this and some of the seed selections and things that I had chosen. I don't think that I'm ready to I don't know if I'm going to do the same things. So that's why it's important to have the next one. Because at first, when I was going to be creating journals, I said, well, it's gonna be finished because it's 2023. I can't sell that one anymore. I'm gonna have to create a new one. It has 2024 on it. And
Mhm.
so, but then it's purposeful in that you have something unique for that year, and that you can
Yes.
add, you can bring closure to the year. You know.
Mhm.
I see we
Mhm.
have Deborah. Hi, Deborah. It's good to see
Hi.
you both. Hey, Rachel. She said,
Hello.
well, hello, lovely ladies. Hi, Miss Catherine and Yankee Sister. How are you? We're doing well. We're doing well.
Wow.
And then we have the planner. Now, the difference with the planner is that the planner you can use every single day. You can start right in January
Mm,
um, with the planner because I give you like a weekly sort of tasks to do,
that's nice.
just to remind you what to do. Or if you were fertilizing or something, that you could write
Mhm.
down, fertilize this day. So then when you go back, you could say, well, I have 3 more weeks, I need to fertilize
Yep.
again,
Yep.
and just to help you with that. And I think this is a little bit different from this is
Yeah.
different from that one.
Right.
This
Right.
one is to definitely keep you organized
Right.
and hopefully, I don't know, but you got to write in it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But that
I'm
one
trying
was
to
a
get
lot
into
more
planners.
detailed.
Huh?
It's a lot more detailed, and I think I know that can
Mhm.
keep me on track, you know?
Yeah, yes. Yeah, that's the point, to keep us
Mhm.
intentional because it's so easy to get sidetracked with so many different things that one wants to do. That if you're not intentional about it, you could
Right.
miss it. And remember
Mhm.
this morning we were talking about that, about sowing seeds, and that
Yes.
if you don't sow the seeds, you're not going to get a
A
harvest.
harvest.
Well, you're not going to get stuff done. You're going to miss
Mm-mm.
a sowing of seeds if you don't write down. That's what happened to me with the fall gardening. I ended up
Yes.
doing it in September 1st, which was fine. And it told me I had enough time for it. But I needed to actually start 2 weeks ahead
Ahead.
so that I could
Yes.
have really harvested
Mm,
stuff. It would have given everything a more growing time because it's not
right.
so warm we where we are by
Mhm.
October and November, it's really cold and things start
Exactly.
growing,
Yeah. Mhm.
unless they're really established, like our cauliflower and not cauliflower, well, more or less, I mean, our collard greens
Yeah.
and the kale and so forth. So I really so this is going to help us. This is going to help us. And Deborah, I think Deborah said that she has both. Deborah, think good things are coming your way, my lovely. Yes, Deborah joined our community, and there's
Yay!
the yeah, she's one of the community people. That's why she has a star by her name
Oh, okay. I
there
didn't
and a
even
red
notice.
star. So for everyone who has joined, or who had joined, Sonia had at one point there too, um, and yourself too, Yankee sister.
Mhm.
That
Mhm.
I have a gift for you all. It's coming. The
Oh.
thing is that the post I've been shunning the post office.
Nobody wants to go to the post office around the
I
holiday.
know, I know, because I just don't want to wait in line. But
Right.
it's coming. You'll get it before the new year,
I
God
know
willing.
we will.
I'm
Yep.
gonna get out there. I figured either Thursday or Friday I will go to the post office because
Okay.
hopefully everybody's finished. Their Christmas delivery and all of that stuff, so that
Mhm.
the post office would be free for me.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's good
Exactly.
to see you, Deborah. And it's good to see everyone. I've been sharing with Thelma, and she had the master gardener. I don't remember his name again.
Gardner Scott.
Gardner Scott,
Yes.
and her video I put in the community page so that you could see her garden. And her garden is really a container garden, with some raised beds. And so she started a lot of her gardening um, during this time, or got
Mhm.
started with it with the seeds. And so could you tell us a little bit about that when you got started? What got you motivated first to even give us a little of your plant history, your gardening history? How'd you get started? How'd you get started?
Oh, I started over 20 years ago
Mhm,
planting my first plant. I was still working,
mhm.
and a coworker gave me some uh, what is it? Not African daisies, black eyed
Violets,
Susans,
black
black
eyed
eyed
Susans.
Susan, because
Uh-huh.
she had a lot of them. We had just got her home, and she's like, Thelma, I got a whole bunch of them. Would you like them? And I said, I guess I would. And I started planting those. And then I had like a little small garden with like beans and tomatoes and cucumbers. And I'm sorry, that was before we bought the home. That was before.
Mm,
And then we had the house built and everything, and we moved in, and I had a blank slate. There was nothing here,
mhm.
nothing. It was contractor sand all over.
Wow.
So I remember the builder saying, "Well, um, we can have somebody put in grass for you." And the amount of money that they asked me for, I'm like, no, I'll put it in myself. So I went and I ordered loam, had it delivered, dumped. I put the grass seeds in.
Mm,
Um, then a couple years after that, my husband passed away,
mhm,
and because of that, a lot of people knew I was into gardening,
mhm.
so they gave me a gift certificate for some hedges and
Wow.
bushes, and
Mhm,
that's what I have. I planted those.
mhm,
So, um, you know, ever since then, my husband helped me build the raised beds and everything, and then when COVID hit, I got on YouTube to find other gardeners, and I got so inspired with different ways to grow.
mm,
And whenever I saw container gardening, that was it.
mhm.
That was it. And then the seeds. I've never grown from seed. I had
Oh,
never grown from seed, and it just popped into my head to have like a little area in the garage to do that.
Mhm.
And it took a couple of years to kind of get it to where it is now. So
Mm.
I love it. I love it. And last year, I was in the WIG challenge.
What does
That
that
was
stand for?
that stands for Winter Indoor Growing.
Oh.
And oh, look
Oh,
at
you decided to. Oh, Sonia's a member. Hello. Thank you, Sonia.
Sonia!
Woo! Not that I
Yay!
was forcing you, but thank you. I'm so happy. Yay.
I know. So I just I got into the YouTube community and
Hmm.
Led Farmer and um um Nog and Lady Cheryl and so many others. And I remember when Broke started,
Yeah.
when he came on, and I've just been learning so much from
Yes.
everybody. And I'm still learning. I'm watching G Mama's video this morning, and she's got this whole little new idea of another way of growing, and that was my focus, was to try to grow all year round.
Yes.
So that's kind of where I am. And
Mhm.
you and quite a few others started to say, "Well, why don't you start a channel?"
Yes.
Mhm.
That is what we need to have as gardeners, is to be willing to experiment and not
Yes.
to be so concerned about failing,
Yeah.
because in the failures, the things that don't work out, you learn from it and you get
Mhm.
better and better as you go along.
You
And
do.
I think you're doing hydroponic. Is that
Y-
what you're going to be doing?
This is the first time.
Yeah.
I've never done this. And last year when I was in the WIG,
Mhm.
um uh um Mike's Chaotic Gardening and GT Grows in Alaska are hosting it, and they do hydroponics. And
Oh.
I said it just never, it wasn't anything that I wanted to try to do.
Mhm.
And he's like, "Oh, come on, you could do it, you could do it." And for some odd reason this year, my niece, who I've gotten into gardening,
Oh,
she
really?
yes.
It's become a family affair,
Yeah,
huh?
just about. Yeah. And she's such a good bargain hunter, and she
Uh-huh.
happened to be in the right place at the right time and
Mhm.
saw, the little one that I have,
Mhm.
and she just gifted it to me.
Wow.
It was like $3 on clearance.
Oh my. Mhm.
So I said, "You know what? This year there's no excuse."
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
it's going to be a new adventure for me this year.
Wow.
Yes, let's grow. Yeah.
Yeah, let's grow. Let's grow.
Mhm.
That's good. Let Broke Farmer said this. He has my planner. Yeah. Broke
Yes.
Farmer says I have a planner. All right. And you know what? It's not that it's anything, a big deal about. Oh, there's a lot of comments here, and I just have it stuck on one
Oh,
spot there. Let me look at these comments.
okay.
It is so good. Welcome in, G Mama Grouse. Did you hear us talking about you? I
I
didn't
did.
even know that you were here in the chat. And yes, you're an inspiration, G
Yes, she
Mama.
is. Yeah. Yes, she is.
Brampton Gardner says, I'm so bad about mailing stuff. Didn't for any cards this year. Oops. Well, you know what, Brampton, that's the only thing that I got out for people who I had their addresses. Not everyone, but most people, I sent out cards.
Mhm.
Um, but for you all, my wonderful gardening people who have who have sent me and contacted me through your email. I sent you out an email, and those emails I think are now my cards, the Christmas
Okay.
cards, because I made
Mhm.
sure they made a nice, pretty, thumbnail like look, that so that it could convey that nice Christmassy gardening
Yeah.
theme with a lot of information. So if I don't have your email, you need to go to my website, Catherine's Garden Home, lws.weebully.com, and contact me so that you can get on the mailing list and I can send you little messages. Now, I'm not going to bombard you with messages, right, Thelma?
Right,
I don't do.
right.
I send it maybe. This month. I've been very good, which is surprising. I got I think 3 emails out,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
that way I can share tips with you all and just inspiration as we're getting ready to launch into this new year. Could you believe it? 2024 is
Oh,
right
I
around the corner.
know. It's here just
It's
about.
amazing.
Yes, yes.
Yes, it's amazing, isn't it?
Oh my goodness. Time waits for nobody, and I said that this
It
morning,
sure
I think.
enough. It's not waiting.
No. Mm-mm.
Yes.
Mm-mm. Not
And
at all.
Brampton Garden says, "Hi, G Mama. Your seedlings are so cute." Oh,
Aren't
so
they?
G Mama, I need to interview you for sure because
Yes,
you,
yes,
Rachel, and of course
yes.
Croak Farmer. I need to get with you all. But I figured that we would break the
Right.
ground with Thelma, Yankee sister. She's setting the course for us. We're making the beds where you all
Mm-hmm.
can come in and
Come on.
share and just talk to us that we can get to know you and have a
Yeah.
really good time here at Catherine's Garden and Home. I want to hear you sing my song, G Mama, because you like
Oh
to say,
yeah.
that's right. You
Yeah,
always like
yeah.
to
She
put that
always
in
does
the
that.
chat.
And
So
that's
I want to
right.
hear you sing it. That's right.
Yeah,
That'd be
she
funny, right,
does.
Thelma?
Yep, yep. She had me
That's good.
laughing this morning. Oh my
Uh-huh.
goodness. Her video was so cute. I saw it
Hmm.
on TV, so I didn't get a chance to comment. But
Hmm.
the way she was talking to her plants this morning,
I missed that one. I'm gonna have to catch up with her.
it was
Hmm.
adorable.
Hmm.
Yes, it was definitely. Yeah, she said, "Y'all better stop." It
Yes.
was adorable. Yes,
Yes.
indeed.
Welcome to gardening friends. Yes, welcome Sonia. So
Sifting some
blessed is with us.
soil.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. How are you? Thank you for coming and joining us. Yes, we are blessed over
Yes.
here at Catherine's Garden and Home. Yes.
Mhm.
And I have my Yankee sister with me,
Mhm.
and we are just sifting some soil and more. Hello, sifting some soil.
Her
I haven't
name is
seen you in a
Mona.
while. How are things going?
Her name is
I hope
Mona.
all is well with you.
Mhm.
Let me see. I'm just going through the chat because I think that my chat isn't moving. I think
Oh,
it's caught up now.
there it is. Yes.
Yes, grow, grow, grow,
Uh,
grow together. Catherine's
I like
garden
to
and
dance.
home. Well, that one. This is the time for seeds, right?
Yes.
Yes, and so I took out my Baker Creek, and I put my computer down there, but I was looking at the Johnny. I didn't get the Johnny Seeds
I
catalog
think.
yet.
Oh no.
And they have
Okay.
some new things coming out too. Now, the other thing that I've been doing, and I think
Sit down.
Rachel could probably speak to this, is that I've been saving my seeds, and I
Mhm.
have here. You know how I love my pumpkins, so I have so many
Yeah.
different pumpkin seeds that I'm saving, and I just put them in. What I do is when I cut the pumpkin, I save the seeds, scoop them out, dry them off, just kind of rinse off the excess stuff off of them.
Right.
Then I lay them
Right.
on paper towel, let them dry off. And then I gather them and I put them in
Mhm.
just from the Dollar Tree, the little envelopes. And
Right.
so I have the white pumpkin seeds. I have the
Those are
sweet
pretty.
pumpkin, the
Oh,
little
those
sweet
are so
pumpkin,
pretty. Oh.
the savory pumpkin,
Mhm.
the porcelain pumpkin seeds. I
Yes.
have the butternut squash for this
Mhm.
year. I do not have to buy any of the
You
squash
sure
pickles.
don't.
Yes.
No,
And I have zucchini. This is the first time I decided to say some of those zucchini seeds because I had so many zucchinis.
you did.
Um, Let
You
me see
did.
what else. I have here garden kale seeds. I had allowed
Wow.
my kale from last year, the year before,
Uh-huh.
to go through the winter, and then I let it flower. You know, because it
Okay.
flowers like in
Yeah.
September, it goes into flower, and then it goes into seed. Well, then
Mm-hmm.
I was able to save the seeds here,
And you get
and
a
I
lot. You get a lot of
yes,
seeds. Yeah,
yes.
you
It's
really do.
amazing the abundance that
Mm-hmm.
nature provides between the
Mm-hmm.
pumpkin and the kale seeds.
Oh,
You know, you have so many
so
seeds,
many.
and one seed is a plant, right?
Yeah.
So you get like you have like 100 seeds. You could have a
Hundreds of them.
hundred plants. So
Yes.
it's overwhelming, but the generosity of the
Mm-hmm.
garden is
Mm-hmm.
it's so amazing, don't you
It's
think?
amazing. Yes, it is. It is amazing. And all we have to do is just harvest it,
Mm-hmm.
and be patient and let our plants flower.
Hmm.
And I do the same thing. And
Hmm.
I've got so many brassica seeds,
Hmm.
billions, you know.
How do you
So
store your seeds?
I store them in different ways, a lot of
Okay.
different ways. Right now, I still have a lot of them in
Let me
baggies.
see them. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, your pumpkin seeds.
This
Yeah.
this is my
Oh,
this is
butternut
my
squash.
butternut squash, yeah.
Okay.
And I still have, I just keep them in the baggies. And these are pumpkin sugar pie,
Oh, the sugar pie. Yeah.
sugar pie. But
Hmm.
and I have a lot of them downstairs still in my
Hmm.
garage
Hmm.
that I am that I have laid out and
Hmm.
that were drying, and I still have to collect them.
Well,
Because
you
I have
better
a
hurry up.
I know, and I got calendula here,
Oh, like that. Uh huh.
so I do have a bunch. I just got my seeds organized, and I got to work on my saved ones.
So, how do you organize your seeds?
You want to know?
Yes.
You really want to know?
Yeah.
Uh oh. Okay.
Do you
Now,
keep it in a catalog? Oh, that's great. Oh my God, look how organized you are.
yeah,
That's fantastic.
I have 3 of these.
No, so those are the seeds in the envelope that you get from the companies.
Yes, yes,
Okay, open
yes.
it up. Let's see. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see.
All righty. Let me open up one. See, and I have this one labeled
Radish, French bean.
radishes.
Uh-huh.
Yes. So, and you can see right through the little case,
Oh, wow.
and they do stay. Oh, it's upside down, but they stay well in here.
Mm-hmm.
They really stay well,
Mm.
and I just keep them like that, and I keep the now that I have 3 of them. I was
You have
able
three.
to.
Let me see all of them. Let me see
Okay.
them. Let me see them. I feel like a
I
little kid.
This
Come
is our
on, let me see
I
it.
told
Show
you
and
this is
tell.
our
Show and
kryptonite.
tell.
This is our kryptonite. You
Yeah.
know, seeds, 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 seeds. Okay, that was one. That
Okay,
was
that's
one right
one.
here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
okay, and this is the other one that I don't have totally filled yet.
Uh-huh.
And this one has a lot of uh, it's since I grew so many peppers last year. I
Right.
grew over about 40 different varieties, and I was able to harvest about maybe 20 of them.
Wow.
So so I've got more the ones. This is a bigger container, and this
Herbs.
is this
Mm-hmm.
is all herbs, and
Mm-hmm.
you could, like I said, you could see right through the container.
You are addicted to seeds.
I
Oh
am.
my goodness.
Yes, yes, and these are my peppers because
Uh-huh.
I had so many of them. I have
Mm-hmm.
I have the hot, and I have the mild,
Mm-hmm.
and then I had so many beans that I had to put it in a bigger so this one is a lot bigger than the other ones, the smaller ones. So where
So
I
have
have
you grown all of them?
just about, yeah,
Wow.
I have, and that's not including the ones that I just got.
You just got, let's see the seeds
I
that you
just
just
got,
got.
and this is more. This one here is more of a summer.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. So you have it for the different seasons.
Yes, yes,
So the colorful one is like the summer, and then you have a different one for the
yes.
winter. The
hmm
okay, and the
and some of
fall.
them, some of them are kind of mixed, you know.
Okay.
Um, but these are mostly like tomatoes
Mhm.
and flowers and that
Mhm.
type of thing. You know, pumpkins,
Mhm.
um, melons, and more summer things.
Yes. Now in
And
my I had given you I had sent out the email and talked
hmm
about the fact that there are some plants that actually do well in the springtime but yet
hmm
don't do so well in the summer.
summer,
So
yeah,
you need to get seeds or plant different vegetables,
hmm
some for the spring, and
right,
then you need to get your summer seeds, and then even back again to the fall.
right,
And then
right.
also there with the herbs because they actually benefit from
hmm
the winter
The,
sowing with
right,
the
they
bottle
do.
sowing because they need a much longer time for
Yes, they do.
germination.
Yes, they do.
You found that out too, yeah.
Yes, I found
Hmm.
that out when I did the bottle
Hmm.
um sewing method.
Sewing. Yeah, it's the
And
winter. It's called winter sewing, but I keep saying bottle, so because that's how I
I
see
know
it.
that I've called it that too.
Okay.
But I love doing that too. you
Hmm.
know, and
Yes.
whatever comes up, you
Hmm.
know. And I did the same thing that you did uh last spring, and
Hmm.
it got real hot real
Hmm.
quick, and
Hmm.
I hadn't checked them or took care of them that much, and they
Hmm.
all kind of died. It got
Yeah,
too hot
shriveled.
in there for them.
Yeah, and so
hmm
that's something that I learned for sure.
Me too.
But I
Me
did
too.
enjoy the winter sowing because
Yeah.
what ended up happening was the herbs that G Mama Grows told us that we needed to start an herb garden. So I went to the same Baker Creek,
Yeah.
opened up my Baker Creek catalog, went to the herb section, and actually went on their website too, because that's
I
another
do
good
that
thing. You
too.
get a lot of information from the
Mhm.
website. But I
Mhm.
do love the catalogs. And for
Yeah,
those
they're
who are watching,
pretty.
if you have not ordered your Baker Creek catalog, just even order it so that you
Right.
can have it as a reference. Even
Mhm.
if you never buy anything from them, which you're going to be tempted to do so.
You
So
are.
get ready, get
You're
ready.
gonna you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it.
But just as a reference because then
Mhm.
you learn so much from
Yes.
them and just the different types of herbs. I think that's what I'm going to do again
Uh-huh.
is to grow the I'm trying to find it. I had it here. The different herbs like the chamomile.
Oh, and
I just
they're
love the flowers. It's
the
amazing. I just love those
flowers
little
and the
flowers.
coloring. Yeah, so pretty. Yes, they
And
are.
it just fills up the space and it looks so good. I don't want to pull the flowers. I
Right.
tried to, but it, it was so hard.
Exactly.
But they
I
have
can't
all
even
of these.
find I can't find my catalog. My catalog is somewhere in the house, but I was trying to find it for the
Yeah,
live now, but I know it's here. I know it's
yeah.
here.
And then I just ordered the Johnnies. I didn't order it earlier. I'm trying to find the herbs because just
Oh.
like how we did last year, that's what I want to do this year too, is to order
Mhm.
some more of the herbs because they do seem to grow better with the bottle winter sowing
They
method.
do.
And then when I transplant them, they're still
Mhm.
alive. I was able to
Yeah.
put them in pots and put
Mhm.
them in the garden. And they flowered. The flower was so beautiful. Now, did I
Oh.
drink the tea? No, I didn't do the tea yet, because I was just so impressed with the
Yeah,
flowers. I
you
got
do.
some the hyssop and mountain mint,
Oh, okay.
and what else did I order? A dragon head herb. All of these different
Okay.
herbs, and it was just. Oh, here we go. They have the lavender. Look at the lavender.
Mhm. Yes.
Lavender is gonna need some time.
Well, I've had lavender that I started winter seed
You
bottle
did?
sowing.
Uh-huh.
Yes, a couple of years ago, and it's gotten so big. It's gotten so big.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm
Mhm.
gonna have to try that
I
again.
still have it out there, you know.
Uh-huh.
It over winters wonderfully. It really,
Wow.
really does.
Mm,
So, and in the summer I just clip the tops off and
mhm.
take the lavender seeds and I use it in tea and yeah, chamomiles chamomile smells like
Yes, G Mama
sugar.
says that.
I
He
don't
says
know.
G Mama says that chamomile
Mhm.
flowers smell so good. Yes, they
It
do.
does.
I
It
love
does.
rubbing up against them in the garden. I'm just,
Yeah.
that's something with the herbs is that you get the scent in the garden. That's
Yes.
something, because we're so used to the sight seeing, but all of your
Mhm.
senses get
They
stimulated
do.
in the
They
garden
do.
with the herbs, the vegetables. You could get to, well, as you're gardening, you get to eat the little cherry tomatoes. Then you
Yeah,
brush up
your little
against the
snacks.
chamomile, you smell the mint, and you walk through the garden, and then
Mhm.
you see the flowers, the zinnias. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to get the nice zinnia flowers.
Oh, I
No,
love those.
no
I
wonder
love
you're
those.
hooked on. Look at the
Yes, those
zinnias.
are the ones I love. I love those. Oh,
I love them. I'm gonna get some nice big fat zinnia seeds and
yes.
plant them because they, that we use them. I use them for my bouquets and stuff. By the way, my bouquet
Yeah.
is doing so well. I
I,
got
I'm
some
I'm
tropical
looking at it.
flowers.
It
Hmm.
looks so fresh still,
Yes,
you
and
know?
this is the second week. It's going
Second
into the
week.
second week,
Okay.
and I cut it
Mhm.
back. I cut it down before I had it, with the long stalks in a
Mhm.
different container. But then I was able to arrange it in this one. I just loved it. It just looks
That
so
is so
pretty.
pretty. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I said
is.
I'm getting better and better at this arranging.
And they
My
don't
pet.
even look like they're ready to flop over or anything. They just
No.
look sturdy, very sturdy,
Yes, really good.
very,
I
very
think
much
it's from
so.
changing the water, and
Yeah.
then also using the floral packet from the
Mhm.
florist. That
Yes, yes.
helps first too for the first week. Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
Monica, that's so beautiful. Thank you. Brampton Garden said that's gorgeous. Yes,
It
that's beautiful.
is.
That's why we're gonna plant flowers, people. You're gonna have a
Mhm.
cut flower garden. We're gonna get some seeds, and we're gonna plant a cut flower area so that we can make our
Yes.
own bouquets. Because
Mhm.
these are we can grow these. We can grow
Yeah,
something like that or
we
close
should
to it.
be able to.
Yeah.
Your arrangements this year. Oh my
Oh, thank you.
goodness, was so beautiful. Each week you came on, I'm like, she's got another beautiful bouquet. And you just use some branches from some of your shrubs, and
Uh-huh.
I love that amaranth.
Yeah, the amaranth was
Oh,
amazing.
that was so pretty.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try to grow that this year.
You know how I did the
I'm gonna try.
amaranth is that I started it with the winter bottle seeds.
Okay.
And what I did was I just put I almost put the whole packet of seeds into the bottle. And what I did was I just cut, instead of trying to thin it out, I just
Mhm.
cut out the bottle and I planted the whole thing in the ground.
Oh,
Because
okay.
it was thick and everything. It
All
was so easy,
together.
and the roots kept the soil together. So I just
Right.
planted it into the ground. And then because there were so many seeds, I got a tomato cage and used that to support it. And
Okay.
then
Yes.
as it grew up, I thinned it out then and
Okay.
allowed
That's
the
how you
big
did
ones, the
it.
most healthy ones, to
Mhm.
stay. But the
That was
smaller ones, I
beautiful.
just, and it really, really
Oh,
was a statement. in my
Yes, it
garden.
was.
It was
Yes.
a statement. Yeah.
It just popped. It popped in the bouquets,
Yeah.
and I love the way it kind of fell. It just was like a little fountain. It was
Yeah.
very, very pretty. Very
Yeah.
pretty.
That was
You
actually
know.
burpee seeds.
Oh,
The
was
burpee
it?
amaranth. Yeah,
Okay.
love lies bleeding. Was that one?
Okay.
But they have different types, different kinds of amaranth that you can get. And I think it was Rambo who said that you can eat that.
That's
You
what I
can
was
eat
going
the
to ask
seeds.
you. Because
Yeah.
I've heard of that being used as, is it medicinal or
I think it's
amaranth, or
more
is
like
it
a
a tea?
grain. It's more like a grain, or people will make a flour from it. G
Okay.
Mama would tell us, "What do you
Yes,
do
she
with
would
G
know.
Mama? What do
She
we
would
do with
know.
those amaranth seeds? Come
Her in
on, tell us."
Brampton.
There are a lot of people on here, and I have just okay. Yes, plant flowers. Brampton says, "Oh, I have exciting news. Last week I won a giveaway on Instagram, $100 gift
Oh,
card to a seed company.
oh my
Woo! We
goodness.
celebrate with you. Oh man, you must have been so amazed.
That's
Oh my
dangerous.
goodness." Because Rachel is a is one who loves seeds too, and she loves
Mm-hmm.
saving seeds.
Mm-hmm.
And the first time I discovered Rachel, that's Brampton Gardener, she was giving away seeds. She was each time she was showing how to grow a certain plant, and through from
Yes.
seed, and she was saving seeds and showing us. It was like a catalog. She was so good.
Okay.
Yes. So
And I
that's
love I love the way
congratulations.
Yes, I love the way
Yes.
that Brampton had a video of how to collect 4 o'clocks because,
Yes.
oh my goodness, I have got them everywhere.
Yes. I've got 4 o'clock seeds here this
And
year.
they
You
are
know who
abundant.
Yeah, you know who also was helped me to want to buy or plant 4 o'clocks? Vintage gardener Brooke.
Okay, okay.
I was watching her video, and she had the 4 o'clocks, nice pink
Oh,
flower,
they're
and it
so
was just
pretty.
filling a certain side of her garden, and it was
Mm-hmm.
such a great filler. And
It
she kept
is.
saying, "Oh, I'm gonna pull these 4 o'clocks up because they're gonna be all over the garden,"
All of,
and she
yeah.
just she was complaining, and I'm like, "What?
Why are
I
you
need the
complaining?
4 o'clocks. I want them all over the garden." So we shall see what happens this year, if they've actually spread and are in different parts of the
Oh
garden.
my
We'll see.
goodness, they drop seeds like in the billions. In the
Really?
billion. I have them in my front bed and the
Mm-hmm.
front of my house, and I don't have to plant them anymore.
Oh,
They
so if they've naturalized.
Yes, yes they do. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
they do.
Is it
But
like a
they're
shrub like for
pretty.
you? Are
Yes,
they?
now it is. Now it
Oh, okay.
is. It's a huge filler right now.
Mm,
A
mhm.
very huge, well, not now, but I mean,
But I understand
um
what you're saying in
yeah,
your
when they
garden,
come
yeah.
in. Right. Yep.
Mhm. Mm. But that's
And
encouraging. I like that. I like
yeah. Mhm.
it.
Yes
I like
indeed.
that. Mhm.
Yes. But worthy, yeah.
Yeah. I'm
And
so excited. So Brampton says she's so excited. That's awesome, Brampton.
oh, that
That's so
is.
blessed. Congratulations.
Yes.
And G Mama says amaranth seeds can be used for flour or cereal.
Mhm. Okay.
Well, I
Yeah,
think
I
they're going to
saw.
be all over my yard, because I left the seeds up, and I just figured the birds will get to eat them, so they'll
Right,
be dropping it
right.
all over the garden.
Yeah, and someone said that it takes a lot of them to make flour.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Well, that way you will have a lot of seeds, because if you do it that way, well, the way that I did it with the bottle
Mhm.
seed and then having them all together, you could
Mhm.
see them just trailing,
Just
and I actually
trailing.
had cut it down a little bit because it was so
Really?
overwhelming. Yeah, they were so heavy. It was growing so tall that it was blocking other flowers that I had. And I cut them down,
Okay.
and then they grew. They had smaller shoots, but
Mhm.
by the end of the season, they it pretty much came back again. You know, they the
Yeah.
size and everything, the volume. So
Yeah.
yeah, you'll have a lot of seeds if you wanted to try to make grain with them or with the cereal. That's very interesting.
Yeah, it
Yes.
is. So it is a perennial then,
No,
I guess.
not really.
No?
It's an annual, but because
Okay.
it probably self seeds like how
Okay.
all the other things that it will
Mhm. Mhm.
naturalize probably, uh,
Okay.
or even I'm not sure. We'll have to see what happens with them.
Yeah, yeah, because that's a new one for me. That's a new
Yeah.
one, and after I saw yours this year, I said, "Oh, I have got to try to grow some amaranth." I've never, never
Mhm.
grew them before, and I love my flowers. I love my flowers too.
Yeah,
And,
and knowing that it's a food too, that you could eat it,
yeah, I didn't.
because
Mm-hmm.
that is so critical this year coming up, that we have to be sensitive to the
Yeah.
fact that we have to grow our own food and get very good at it.
Yes.
Because with the
Yeah.
GMOs, with contamination, and I mean, I listen to a lot of prophetic forecasts from different
Mm-hmm.
people and
Mm-hmm.
biblical people, and they're speaking about this, uh, that they could see into that this is going to become a problem,
Yeah. Yeah.
with the
Mm-hmm.
contamination of food,
Yes.
and then
Yes.
we know that a lot of different countries have been coming in,
Mm-hmm.
buying up the land and
Yes,
doing
yes,
different things
yes.
to the food source. We know the
Mhm,
lab grown stuff. So
mhm.
the best, the
Yep,
freshest food is our own original food coming from our garden.
exactly,
And
exactly.
if
Lead
you're
Farmer was
able,
just talking about that.
who was talking about that?
Lead Farmer,
Lead farmer.
he
Uh-huh.
was just talking about that,
Mm-hmm.
about people from out of the country buying land here,
Mm-hmm.
and we don't know what they're growing or what they're going to do with it. So we have to be self-sufficient as much as we can, you
Yeah.
know. Be prepared and pray, you know?
Yes, definitely. I
Mhm.
just, not that we're being hyper spiritual here, but the thing is
Yeah.
that you got to bless your food before you eat it.
Yes. Yes.
And now with
Yes.
with the different dis- diseases, we still have COVID, and
Yeah.
they've been talking about respiratory diseases and all kinds of other things that have been
Mm.
happening.
Mhm.
And so we don't know where it's coming
We
from. It might
don't.
come from the food, it may come from milk, it may come from the water. So the best thing
Yeah.
to do is to learn how to bless your food. Recognize that there's a God and
Yes.
say, God, please
Yes.
bless this food.
That's it. That's
You
it. And
know.
people like Francesca that have, her own chickens and quite a
Mhm,
few others that have
mhm.
chickens and cattle or whatever, they're even at a better level,
Yeah, they're at a
for
greater advantage,
yes,
because they're
yes.
now getting grass grown. Hey, Francesca, how are
Yes,
you?
yes, I saw her in
And
the chat.
fresh, farm raised,
Mhm.
grazed chickens and all the other things
Exactly.
that she has growing
Exactly.
there.
Mhm.
That's really good. Yeah, G Mama
Pasture
says, I
fed.
have
Yeah.
tricolor and love lies bleeding. I guess I'll be sewing them now. All right. I'm glad you're inspired. We did it. We
Yeah.
did it, Thelma. We're gonna
Yes,
get
we
them hooked
all right.
again. Woo!
I knew we were gonna bring them out
Yeah,
anyway,
we're
you
gonna
know?
hook them. We're reeling them into the seeds.
Yep,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yes,
Harvesting
yes.
season is so tedious. Yes, it is, Brampton, but it's the best thing, because now
It
you
is.
know better than that. You need to harvest
Mhm.
your own seeds because of the fact that you know that those plants are going to grow well in your soil,
And you're right,
and
right,
they're going to gain their own they're going to adapt to your location,
right.
your climate and
The
everything.
climate. Mhm.
So yeah,
Mhm.
if you can get it back to its organic, natural self
Yeah,
to do it, to harvest your own seeds. Yes,
exactly.
Francisca says, hopefully they like sand because we have sandy soil. What is it that I'm going to grow amaranth? Oh, okay. Yeah, I think
Oh,
they'll be fine, Francesca.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
G Mama says tedious but worthy.
It is. It is
Oh,
worthy.
I love the
Yes.
word. Come on, G Mama,
Yes.
preach it.
Yes. Yes.
The harvest, the
Yes.
seed is worthy. Come on.
she had to.
Woo,
She
that
had.
feels good.
She mama had to put a couple of blessings on a couple of her seeds this morning.
Really? Really? Well, I
Yeah,
have
'cause
to watch that video.
it was just so cute. She said, "I got
Hmm.
to pray for you to come
Hmm.
up." Oh
Wow.
boy, it was
Is amaranth a
great.
perennial? No, it's an annual. So, but it's like it can. Brampton Garden says basil seeds drive me nuts. Oh my goodness, I love basil.
Me
What do
too.
you mean?
Me too. Wow.
Uh, I think because we have a lot of land. Brampton, you do fabulous. You do fabulous
Yes.
work with the
Mm-hmm.
garden size that you have, and yeah, and I know you want to grow as much as you possibly can and to have a diverse garden. So I guess we understand that
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
a lot of the things that you're growing may self seed all over your garden, and so you have to pluck them up. It must
That's
be
it.
painful. It
That's a
must be
problem to have.
it must be painful. You know, you see a plant. It's too much. I gotta
Yeah,
go.
exactly. Yes, that must
She
be a
gotta weed it
problem.
up, weed it up.
Exactly.
It's
Yes.
funny. Francesca says, that's carrot seeds for me, Brampton Garden.
Oh,
Brampton says, not in 5B. It's not. Jim, yeah, it's too cold for us with the carrot seed. But carrot seeds, I actually allowed my carrots to go to seed. So it will be interesting to see
okay.
if some of them have spread around or what. Fran-
Carrots are my nemesis. Oh my
what?
goodness.
What is your nemesis?
Carrots for some reason.
Really?
Yes, I just can't get the timing right on them.
Hmm.
I have a few of them. I grew them in my green stock. They did
Hmm.
the best in my green stock.
Mm.
In my green stock tower,
Hmm.
they grew the best in that. So I don't know. I just have to. I'm hitting and missing with carrots and
Mm.
onions for some reason. But
Mhm,
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it.
mhm,
All with the timing, and my
mhm.
soil should be pretty rich because I do my own compost.
Okay.
I have a compost. I have two compost bins out in the
Mhm,
back, and I filter that and sift it and put it on my plant beds, and I've
mhm.
done that for over 20 years.
Wow.
So it should be, my soil should be rich enough, but I still have to try a few tricks. you
Mm,
know, I have to try. So, yeah, and the
mhm.
seeds that I just got from Baker Creek
Show
and
us. Come on.
oh
We're gonna wrap up with your seeds here because
and
I'm
my
surprised
gardener.
Thelma's not. I'm surprised Sonia's not coming.
Yeah,
Wrap
I
it up.
know.
Grow, grow,
Grow,
grow,
grow,
grow
grow.
together. But we're
Well,
gonna
I'll
we're
do
gonna see your seeds first, and then we'll wrap it up.
okay,
All
real
right,
quick,
Sonia.
real quick. So,
I started gardening a few years ago, so Sonia. Okay. Oh, you did. Oh, Am I Gardener? Oh,
yes,
yeah.
yes,
I've
a
never
lot of
ordered from him, but
the seeds are reasonable,
okay.
and he always has very good sales. I missed a sale, but they're still pretty reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
And I've just heard so much about this, the
Oh,
Kershaw,
squash.
the Kershaw
Oh,
squash. It's more
oh.
of a southern, I want to say squash, but I'm going to try it. I'm gonna try
Uh-huh.
it here. A lot of the southerners have grown it. Black diamond watermelon.
Ooh.
And I had one like this. I only got one this year, but it
Mhm.
was so sweet. Oh,
Mm.
so sweet. And the
Mhm.
weeby pumpkin,
Yeah.
very, very little. And I'm trying some of yours. I love your white pumpkins.
Oh, yes. Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna try that.
Mhm.
That's baby boo. It's called
Oh,
baby boo.
baby blue.
And this is another one that the Southerners have been talking about a lot is the Georgia candy roaster.
Oh, what is
They,
that?
they said it
It's a
makes
squash?
excellent pies. It's a squash.
Oh.
It's a squash. Am I doing it
Yeah, we
right
can
here?
see it. Uh-huh.
Okay. It's a squash and it's supposed to make very good pies. It's like sweet potatoes or that
Oh,
type of
like a
thing.
sweet potato pie, a squash.
Yes,
Okay, but in squash form.
exactly.
Yeah.
And
So it's
this
like
is
a
my
pumpkin almost, probably too.
almost, yeah,
Yeah.
almost. This is my first year of growing ground cherries. I'm going to try that.
Yes.
Uh Tomatillos did very well for me last year, so
Mhm.
I'm trying the pineapple ones. They did
Wow.
very well.
Mhm.
Uh and the only tomato that I got was the German Johnson. I've
Mm.
never tried those before, but I'm
Mhm.
still sticking with my Opalka and
Mhm.
my Amish paste and my Romas.
Okay.
Those are always going to be in my garden.
Uh-huh.
And peppers, I'm trying some more
Mhm.
bells, some
Mhm.
different varieties of bells,
Mhm.
bachelor buttons, and from M.I. Gardner, I saw this pretty purple pepper. It's
Wow.
like a little one, so I'm just curious to try and grow it. And
Uh-huh.
last year, since I made a lot of salsas this year,
Mhm.
I'm going to try to do a lot more of the chilies,
Oh.
the chilies to go into my
Mhm.
salsas and stuff. And here's
Mm.
another one.
You're gonna get hot, hot, hot.
Oh, I have quite a few hot ones. Quite a
Oh,
few. Yes.
uh-huh.
And I've got the purple kohlrabi. So,
Go, Robbie.
yep.
Wow.
So that's
You
what's
all
going on
ready to
mine.
go, girl. You're
I'm
all
ready.
ready.
And I've really done very well this year. I didn't go really crazy with buying them,
Okay.
but it that is pretty, isn't it? um
Yes.
so I've made a list of all the ones that I wanted to try and grow, and those are the ones that I bought. I didn't
Mhm.
I didn't go crazy with them. So I got
Mm.
quite a few from Baker Creek also. So,
Mm.
so yep,
Yeah.
that's it.
So you're intentionally gardening now because you've
Mhm.
already experimented. I guess we
Yes.
go through that phase, where you want to experiment so
Mhm.
that way you
Mhm.
start to buy a lot of different seeds. But then after trying them out, seeing what really works in your garden, now
Yeah.
you're able to know, well, this is what I want. This is what I like this particular taste. And that's the other
Exactly.
important thing because you don't want to just grow things for the sake of growing. You also want to grow to eat, to move from the garden to the table, to consume the good foods that
Right.
you're taking in,
Right.
so that you can
Right.
stay healthy and your immune system can be increased and heightened. And,
Mhm.
because we're really going to have to eat healthy and eat more
Yes.
green.
A lot more, a lot
Mm,
more. I started
mhm,
last year with
mhm,
growing a lot of cabbages and things like that in the garage.
mhm,
So I incorporated those into smoothies, and
mm,
that was delicious. That was
mm,
delicious. Yes, it
mhm,
was. And I saw that G Mom wanted to know whether this was a sweet pepper, and it is. It's a
mm,
sweet pepper. So I
mm.
just read on the back. It's very, very, very pretty. So, yeah,
Yeah.
I've got a lot to get started with, and I need to get on the ball
Yes.
because this time
So you're
last
gonna
year
have to
I had
get
a lot.
you're gonna have to get your soil and everything together and all of the other stuff.
It's all ready
And
now. It's
it's
all
already.
ready. I just
Mhm,
have to get in the garage and get busy.
mm.
That's what I gotta
Gardens
do.
are me. She says yes. Oh, wait a moment. Let me see. They're just chatting up. We're having fun here with the
Oh,
chat, and they're just having so much fun in the chat here.
oh, great.
Brampton said I ordered a few new kinds of amaranth. Francesca says yes. My animals are pasture fed. Francesca says
Yes,
I am
I
blessed and
bet.
glad to catch you both. Garden
Mm-hmm.
says yes. For chickens, I will be buying some baby chicks in the spring.
Oh,
Woo-hoo. That girl said,
wow.
that Bev is amazing.
Yes, she
I
is.
would love to interview you, Bev. You need to come on this channel
Come
because
on.
I know her. She's got so much good stuff going on in that garden of hers.
Yes,
We're gonna get
please.
her on. We're gonna get her on.
If
G
I
Mama,
could do it, you guys can do it.
that's right. You tell them.
That's
I pray
right.
for all of my plants like that. You do? G
Hmm.
Mama says she
I know.
prays for
I was ironing and I was laughing so hard.
all.
She is so funny.
Oh, that's good. Yes. So we all need to pray for our plants like that.
Yes. Hmm. Definitely.
Francesca said we saved some of our tomato seeds, fermented them, and now we planted them and have 6-inch tall tomato plants that are thinking of flowering. All right.
Wow.
That's
Already?
fantastic.
Wow.
Wow, that's good. Good stuff. Good stuff. Brampton Gardner said I ordered some tricolor amaranth. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Francesca
Mm-hmm.
said we also saved some of the seeds from the tomatoes. All right. Brampton Garden says this hardy annual has vibrant ornamental red, yellow, and
Baba.
rose that lends a tropical effect to the garden. Brampton
Mm.
is all she's Brampton is running up a store. She can't wait to get her amaranth seeds, also known
Oh,
as Chinese spinach. Leaves of the amaranth species are used as an edible leaf green and are rich in minerals and vitamins.
good.
Mature height 1.5 meters of 5 feet. That's true. My amaranth grew very tall, grew about the 5 feet or plus.
Wow.
They're happy. They grow nice and tall. But that's nice to know. You know what else I found out that was good to eat the leaves of is the pumpkin leaves. The pumpkins
Oh.
are edible as well as the flowers, and
Oh, I didn't
so you
know
can get a
that.
lot out of that. I mean, if push comes to shove and you weren't able to buy food or buy leaves and
Right.
had, you had pumpkins growing,
Mm-hmm.
you can
You
eat
can eat
the
them.
leaves and saute
Oh,
them like spinach and so forth and flowers. That's
that's
why it's
amazing.
important to allow things to grow in your garden, allow the
Mm-hmm.
fruits and
Mm-hmm.
vegetables to keep the seeds and so forth, because right now we don't know what's up
We
in
don't.
our
We don't.
government. We don't know what's going on in
Mm-mm.
the land. So you've got to be self-sufficient and be able to
Yes.
plant. And like that the elders, they did that. They would
Mm-hmm.
go out and forage for different
Forage.
things, or
That's
they would
another.
plant their own food
Yes.
and just take what the collards, the
Mm-hmm.
greens, the lettuce, the lavender, and they would have it all there.
Right.
And
Right.
that's one of the things that I was interested in with the old English style gardens, because
Mm-hmm.
they just the cottage garden style was that everything grew together, the flowers, the vegetables, everything, and they used that to eat from, to
Yes.
supplement their diet and to
Mm-hmm.
also supplement what they bought. So for me, during the summertime, I didn't have a produce. My grocery bills were very minimal. I would just
Right.
buy my
Mm-hmm.
meats and
Mm-hmm.
maybe and the eggs and some of the cheeses and so forth. But the
Supplements. Yep.
vegetables were
Mm-hmm.
coming out of my garden. And right
Mm-hmm.
now, I still have so many pumpkins sitting right in front
Yes,
of
you
me, looking
do.
at me in my face.
Yeah.
But I know, it just feels so
Yeah.
bountiful. The joy of it, the bounty, and being able to have it. And then people have been, how do you store your veggies? We'll wrap up on that. How do you store
Um.
your harvest?
Well, I still have some butternut squash, and I
Mhm,
have a couple of spaghetti squash left, and
mhm,
I just have them in the garage on
mhm,
the same racks that I was
mhm.
growing my seeds.
Mhm.
So it's nice and cold, it's dark, and
Mhm.
it's like a root cellar almost for
Yeah,
you.
that's the idea of
You
the
know,
roots.
yes.
Mhm.
And other than that, it's freezing, dehydrating. Here's my
Mhm.
dehydrator back here.
Uh-huh.
And it's kind of slowed down, so it's about time for it to go in the garage.
Mhm.
But that freezing, dehydrating, all kinds of things. I want to learn how to ferment though. That's
Wow.
going to be another
We
thing.
need to talk to G Mama because
I
she was
know.
talking about her fermenting. And
Yeah.
then and remember she had her disclaimer clause.
Yeah. Exactly. Yes, Francesca does some.
G Mama,
She
you
does
make
some
me laugh.
fermenting.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah. But that's going to be my next level. I'll take it a
Yes.
step at a time. I
Yes.
enjoyed being here with you. And
Yeah.
I want to tell you one thing,
Mhm.
that your garden inspired me so much. When I
Okay.
first started watching your channel and I was
Mhm.
wondering, I said, well, you know what? I never saw her grow any vegetables. And
Mhm.
then when I saw how you did it,
Mhm.
how you had them intertwined with your plants and your flowers, I said, that's amazing.
Oh,
And
thank
it's so beautiful. Your garden is so beautiful.
thank
Yes.
Thank you. Well, I love sharing it with you all, and I want to
Yeah.
just say thank you. Let me read this comment from G Mama. She says, "Make sure you eat it, Rachel. That tricolor will have you just watching it grow. But you grow a lot of pretty flowers, so you'll like it anyways." She's talking about the amaranth.
The
I got a
amaranth.
hot pink one too. Hee hee.
Oh,
Broke
okay.
Farmer said, just broadcast carrot seeds and lightly cover them with soil and pat down and wet soil before broadcasting seeds. Okay, we'll try
I've
again.
tried so
She'll
many
try again.
times. I'll
Thank you.
try again.
Loving the slide, says Sonia. Oh, that's why Sonia didn't say wrap it up, because she
I
loves
thought I
the
saw
line.
her
Oh,
say,
come on,
grow,
Sonia.
grow, grow. I thought she said it.
Oh, Sonia said,
Yep.
she's gonna say, wrap it up.
She be
Catherine
on it.
started at home. She says she's loving this. Well, I'm so glad that you're loving it, Sonia. That makes my heart happy. Francesca said, maybe we all can sing to our garden plants and they will grow, Sister Catherine, Sister Thelma. Thanks. Thelma, you two have such lovely voices. Thank you, Francesca.
Oh,
Hey, G Mama, says Broke Farmer. Brampton says, I've heard covering carrot seeds with wet cardboard helps germination.
I've
Hmm.
tried that too.
You tried that? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Broke Farmer
I'm
says,
gonna keep trying it, believe
yeah,
me.
you just keep trying. Why not?
Yeah,
You got the
I'm
seed,
going to.
might as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And they come,
Delicious.
there are a billion seeds too, so there's no reason why I
Yes.
can't keep trying.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
true. Broke Farmer says, delicious. I ate some yesterday. Okay,
Oh,
good.
all right.
New squash, says G Mama. She is checking out your seeds. Uh
Ah,
oh. Uh
no,
oh. Look
I
what you
know she's
started,
heard
Selma.
everybody.
Selma, look what you started.
I
G
know
Mama's
she's
checking
heard
out your
everybody
seeds.
talk about them, those squashes, the
Yes.
candy roaster and the
Uh-huh.
Kershaw. You know, what's her name? Oh my goodness, I can't think of her name right now. Oh, jeez, Homestead Heart.
Oh,
She
yes. I love her.
she
Yes.
grows the biggest Kershaw squashes.
Yeah.
So I want to try it. I want to
Yeah,
try
I
it.
think she sells seeds too. Doesn't
Yes,
she
she
sell
does.
seeds?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
that's
I
good. She
bought the
saves
jade.
us. Have
Yeah,
you
I
bought
bought some
seeds from
seeds
her?
from her. Yes, I have.
Yeah. Yeah,
Very
that's
good.
really good. And when
Mm-hmm.
people can really take it to the next level where they
Yeah.
grow enough and harvest them
Mm-hmm.
and then are able to sell them to other people, that's really, really good. Deborah said, that is why I grow as much as yes can. That's good, Deborah. Jemima says, I grew a baby boo. What is that? Oh,
The
the pumpkin.
yeah, the was it the pumpkin or was it a
Boo. A white
watermelon?
pumpkin.
Oh, it was a pumpkin. Yeah. See,
Yeah.
it's so new. I don't remember.
I
Yeah,
don't do
that's what
well
it
with
was.
squash at Brampton. Oh well. Keep trying. Oh, I love ground
Yeah,
cherry.
pumpkin.
Yes. Pumpkin. Brampton says I love ground cherries. Nice. Oh, that peppers are gorgeous. Oh, they're loving your seeds. Oh, yeah, seed envy. Seed envy.
Seed envy. Oh my goodness.
They're gonna go get some.
That's even worse.
You just helped M.I. Gardner with the seeds.
I know.
He's gonna. Yeah, M.I. Gardner's is just got some help there. Tell me you got the spice, which makes everything nice, says Francesca.
Oh.
G. Mama says, I wonder if that lilac is a sweet pepper.
It is,
Oh,
yes.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
have some Trinidad scorpion peppers I grew and dried and kind of terrified them from them. That's
Yeah, I have some hot ones. Yeah.
yeah, grow, 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 grow together. There's Sonia.
See, that's what I saw. She was on it.
I
She
caught up
was
with
on
her in
it.
the live here.
She was on it. Yep.
Oh Lordy. Stare at them. Grow, 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 grow together. A Catherine's garden at home. That's right, Monica. Grow, 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 grow together. Grow, 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 grow together. Grow, 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 grow together. A Catherine's garden and home. Home. Catherine's garden and home. Your mama
Yay.
prays for her seedlings
Yes,
and
she does.
find out.
She does. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
That's too bad. Wonderful lines said Monica.
Oh.
Oh, Brept is so funny. Uh, anyway, I'm trying to be blessed. Everyone must be going. Bye, Monica. Love you. Thank you so much for coming. Bye,
Yeah.
everybody. And
Love you.
I just want to grow, 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 grow together. Kathy, she put it in caps.
Oh, she didn't want you to miss it. That's what it was.
That's right. My cook show was better. All right. Well, we're gonna wrap it up, and thank you all so much
Yes.
for coming on and being a part of this. And make sure you hit the like button. That way, you can
Mm-hmm.
encourage Thelma and myself. And go
Right.
ahead and visit her on her channel. If you have not subscribed to Yankee Sister Homestead, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. I would sing and say all of your names as you know I usually do, but we're wrapping it up. So blessed, so good to have you. Thank you for coming and joining us in the chat. That's really great. And to all those that watch the replay, make sure that you go ahead and watch a lot of these people that are here
Mm-hmm.
have channels like G Mama
Good
Grows.
people.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
let's see, Brampton Gardner.
Yep.
Um, let's
Broke farmer.
Broke Farmer. Who
Yeah.
else? There's
So
a lot of them.
blessed.
So check out each other
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
Merry Christmas. Yeah, so let's sing that. We wish you a
You a
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas. We
We
wish
wish you a
you a
Merry
Merry Christmas.
Christmas. We
We
wish
wish
you
you
a
a
Merry
Merry
Christmas
Christmas
and
and
a
a
Happy
Happy
New
New
Year.
Year.
Yay! Woo!
Yay!
Yes, so thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Thelma. It was a lot of fun.
No problem.
We could talk forever, but
I know we could.
but I hope that this
Yes.
will inspire others as well.
Come
And
on,
I will be reaching
guys.
out to different
Come on.
people. So come on in and let us just have a really great time here
Yes.
each night, just sharing our knowledge
Mm-hmm.
with each other as we come together. All right, so have a good night, everyone.
Love
Bye,
you.
Thelma.
Bye.
Yes, and thank you for coming and see you next time here at Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow, 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 grow together. Bye. See you tomorrow.
Okay.